Hello again to my lovely friends and followers. I finally, after 7 or 8 months, got the stream working. Hopefully. I still need some overlays and things, but we're getting there. I just wanted to make sure all the sound worked and everything like that. I tested it last night. I'm going to leave the video up under live streams for a little while so you all can see it. I accidentally discarded the footage from the two big hands I played in the 15 minutes of streaming that actually worked, in which I lost two buy-ins, which don't cry too much for me. It's only $20. It was nickel, dime, 5, 10, and L, whatever you want to call it. So the good news is everything's working. The bad news is I lost two buy-ins in 20 minutes, and basically back-to-back hands in the last 5 minutes, and I didn't even get footage for it. One was a cooler, Queens versus Kings. I 4-bet to half my stack. They called. I show flop. They called. I had Queens, or they had Kings. I was drawing to one out on the river because they had a hard draw, and I did not. The other one probably should have been a fold. I forget what I had, but it was decent enough to call with. But they had a flush, and it was. I called off the last half of my stack or so, and it probably should have just been a fold. But I got attached to the hand. Rookie mistake, but oh well. As for what I plan to do with this channel, well, will obviously be some live streaming of poker, mostly poker content, maybe some other gambling too, although I kind of doubt it. There will be some YouTube video uploads of much the same. I don't know whether there'll be different videos entirely, whether I'll just make stream highlights or do both. Both is definitely an option. We'll see. Eventually, I do have to figure out how to get access to Adobe Final Cut Pro along with some of the other stuff, and maybe fumble around video editing eventually. Although right now I'm just gonna upload unedited stuff, and maybe it takes off, maybe it doesn't. That's not really the point per se. The point is to get a catalog, content, get some subscribers, and really figure out a direction. So that's what I'll do there. I'm also going to try to make some more personal finance geared content and other stuff, and we will see if that works. My idea initially was to do it on the same channel. Maybe I'll use a different channel. I don't know, probably not. We'll just make this channel both the responsible making of money and the more fun ways to degen off that money you've made. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't really have financial goals in mind yet. I would love to make tons of money and be a content creator full time. Really, I'm just trying to put out some entertaining content and take full advantage of the contest I won back in July, I believe, from T-Bin Spins to buy the streaming setup, and it took me forever to get it started because I've had some life issues, but here we are. Won't be able to upload too consistently for a while as I'm still having life issues, but I wanted to at least get something out because I wanted to do something and get this train on the track, so to speak. I'm inspired by people like Casino King and Corey Iring, whose vlogs I just recently watched for a different project I'm working on for somebody else. That should be out relatively soon, I think. But, so, I really just, at first it was just going to be poker, maybe some finance content, and both, that's a little slow on YouTube, and I don't want to push being a degen. There's some issues with gambling that I think we should all, as content creators and just everybody, be careful of. But I want to maximize fun. And I know the math of gambling. slots, blackjack. I know the math well enough to know it's losing long term, and I would never recommend that anybody do it with the intent to make money from it on its own. But I also like to have fun, and I like a good sweat, and I like to gamble and do crazy things. As well as I'm someone who also enjoys the gambling, more DJing content, as well as the poker, because I get a thrill from watching people do stuff that I know that I shouldn't do and may not be able to afford to do and probably wouldn't do in most cases. I never gamble more than I can afford, and obviously in this case there's an ulterior motive to make content out of it that other people might enjoy. So I don't really have a direction. I'm just going to make some content. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Like, subscribe, comment. I know I'm probably going to go to Vegas at some point soon when the series rolls around, probably sometime in June. So I will do that. I will take a camera with me or just my phone. Maybe I'll get an interview or something to post on the channel as well. And eventually, I would like to play on some live streams. If I can get this channel going and making a tidy sum of money, nothing major, so that I can afford to play the live streams both as an excuse with the money I've made and so that, I can do it all in the name of content creation, which is really just me gambling probably more than I should in spots that I probably shouldn't, but in the name of content, because I don't need to worry about the money I'm losing because I'm getting something out of it other than just the entertainment of playing, which is what most people should always focus on. Poker and most types of gambling for 99 to 99.9% of the population should just be entertainment. Yes, some beat it. Some beat some games long term. But that should almost never be the goal. The amount of effort and study it takes to be able to do that is immense, and if you haven't done it, I haven't done it, you should really just play for fun and standard spiel, never gamble more than you can afford to lose, because in general you're going to lose. The upside of content is at least I can make some content out of it, and maybe that'll help offset some of the losses from money I'd spend gambling anyway for the most part. I like a good sweat. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. Glad to be back in the YouTube streets. Glad to finally be doing this. Hopefully I will get some access to some editing software and such soon. I will be able to make better thumbnails, edit some videos. Maybe I could even do a collab with Casino King at some point and do some gambling. So I'm gonna get started on gambling. Maybe fire up a stream that no one will watch, just so I can play a few hands and have some fun. I'm going to upload this, and then I will do that. Today, for the record, is the Sunday the 10th of March at 4 p.m. Pacific. So just as a time reference for what I may do in the future. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment what type of content I should make, and I will try and do my best to make any and all types of content suggested. Alright. Peace out.